Some weeks ago, I did a video asking viewers to help me with some new ideas for videos. So this viewer named Ray Lamar, he asked me to do some old school style cast iron biscuits. He said that his grandmother that used to live in Alabama used to make these biscuits right here, and his dad used to love it. So I'm gonna do this video for you. Enjoy. See, okay, this is what you need for this delicious old school Southern style buttermilk biscuits. Only thing you need is some self-rising flour. I got some butter right here. I got some of it shredded up in pieces like that right there. I got some baking powder, buttermilk, salt, and some sugar. That's all you need for this delicious recipe. So let's get this video started, baby. So what you do first is you get your butter. This is shredded frozen butter in broken off pieces right here. And just make sure that you get all the butter that you can from the bowl. And what you're gonna do is mix it all up by hand or by mixer. This is totally up to you. Just take your time and just mix all this goodness and all this deliciousness up. So the recipe will be at the bottom of the description. But first, what I used was 2.5 cups of all self-rising flour. And I used 2 sticks of butter, grated up, and it was cold. Make sure that your butter is cold. Next, I'm gonna use 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Next, I'm gonna use 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And just take your time. And a little bit fall in there, that's okay. And 1 tablespoon of sugar, pure cane sugar. All right, so right after that, it just take your time and just mix all this together. Make sure that all of your dry ingredients is mixed in together real good. So if you want to use something bigger, you're more than welcome to. This is your world. Lastly, but not least, is my buttermilk. And what I do is I like to shake my buttermilk up first. And what I'm gonna do is use 1.5 cups, but first I'm gonna pour in 1 cup and just start mixing some, because sometimes it varies. I don't know why like that, but though that's the way it is. Mix it up a little bit and then come back and you add the other 1/2 cup, and it should be perfect just like this. And just start mixing all this goodness and all this deliciousness up. Just take your time, but do not over mix your dough. Please do not over mix it. All right. Next, I got a glove. And I'm just gonna start flipping my dough, making sure that all of my buttermilk and dough is mixed together, but do not over mix. As you can see, this texture right here, it is not a smooth texture like bread. It's more of a lumpy type paste. And this is how your biscuit dough should be looking. All right, so next is you get some flour and just sprinkle some flour down. Just sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man. And get your dough and put the dough on top of the flour, because you do not want your dough to stick to your surface. So next is get a little bit more flour. I'll throw it on top and just start pressing everything down. All right, you don't want to press it too flat. Try to measure it out by the width of your side of your fingers. Just like that right there. All right, just try to measure out like that. Just take your time, because this part right here, once you master it, it's going to go really, really fast and really, really easy to do. So next is pour down me some more flour. I got myself an old glass cup right here. And I'm just going to start cutting out my biscuits just like that right there. The old school way. So if you have a biscuit cutter, you're more than welcome to use a biscuit cutter. This is just the old school way, as the people back in the old days used to do, when there wasn't no biscuit cutters. They just used a plain old cup. Right, so that's the way they should be looking. All right, just set them to the side, just like that. And what you're gonna do is, none of your dough is going to waste. You don't need to throw away none of your dough, because long as you have dough, you can make a biscuit. So just take your dough and just put it together and just mix it together again. And again, do not over mix your dough, because you are not making bread. All right, you flatten it out the same exact way. All right, a little bit of flour on top, and just repeat the process until all of your dough is done. And it's just that simple and just that easy. And once you get finished, you should have about 12 biscuits with this recipe right here. So if you want more than 12 biscuits, what you do is you just add accordingly to the recipe to fit the size of your family or the function that you are doing it for. So as you can see right here, that's the last part of the biscuit dough right there. And I'm just going to shape that into a little round dough itself, just like that, and count. There we go. 12 delicious biscuits right there, ready to go in the oven to cook. All right, next step is get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. All right, cast iron skillet. They already got some butter down here. I'm gonna add some more butter, just like that. And just make sure all the butter is all over your cast iron skillet. And next, I'm just gonna start placing my biscuits inside my cast iron skillet. And if you want to do it extremely tight, you can do them extremely tight, but I don't like mine extremely tight. They're going to be in there, but not really tight. So I'm going to do it like that right there. And on my second one, I just got a regular size pan, a cake pan. I'm just going to put the rest of them inside here. And right after this, I'm going to put this in the oven at 350 for like 15-20 minutes, depending on your oven, and I'll be back. See, okay, these biscuits took about 17 minutes to cook. Next to this, get some more butter and brush the butter on top of the biscuit, just like that. This where that pretty golden look is gonna start forming. And as you can see, these biscuits look so delicious right here. These are homemade Southern style buttermilk biscuits from scratch, which is easy and simple. And if you learn this recipe and you learn it right, you will hit a home run every time, and your family will want these instead of the old canned bought style biscuits. This is what brings people home to eat instead of going to restaurants. All right, so this is my second pan right here. I'm going to bless these right here with butter too. But the secret is, once you put your butter on top of your biscuits, what you do is cut your oven off and you put them back up in the oven to let them brown a little bit more, just to get that pretty golden look. And they already pretty right now, but just do it that way right there, and I guarantee you your biscuits will look so delicious because they already gonna taste good. So just do it like that. And there you go, homemade style buttermilk biscuits, Southern style homemade buttermilk biscuits from scratch. So if you like content like this, give this video a thumbs up, read that Bible verse to feed your soul, and help support the channel so I can start making content full time. See you next time on Food for the Soul, baby. Booyah!